Hello everyone, I am super excited because I have a great project for you guys today. Welcome to Gazelle Creative Studio, my name is Uriel. Please subscribe to this channel because I will be bringing great projects, creativity and inspiration. For this project, we will be using a wall frame I bought on clearance from Hobby Lobby. Also one of those butterflies, but I have not made my mind which one yet. But I think I will pick this one as I don't have the right tools and it will be easier to cut around. Moreover, we will be using 8 packs of feathers. There are 5 in each pack in 3 different designs, but the white ones were my favorite. Lastly, we will be utilizing about 30 small leaves that we will turn into small feathers for our project. Okay, let's get started with this creative project. First, I will break this butterfly apart. I know it is a nice piece, but I need to create a very specific piece to bring the wings together. And this was the only thing I was able to come up with. I will use these cutters to cut some parts, then I will use a mini saw to cut the rest, as this piece is delicate and I don't have the right tools. The butterfly is a little awkward to cut, as you can see, but I should be able to get what I need out of it. I will cut the piece in my garage, so I'll be right back. And here is the piece I will be using for the center of the wings. Next, I am going to sand and smooth the piece to get it ready for painting. I'll be right back. And here is the piece, nice and smooth. For me, this was a critical piece as it will help me to hide the edges of the small feathers. This will make more sense later on in this video. Now, I will be placing a piece of paper on the frame to trace the wings. I am playing with the feathers to see what makes sense for the shape of the wings. The placement of each feather is important as we want to hide the tips and overlap each feather to give the wings the natural look we're looking for. Once I have the feathers placed in the right location, I will create a silhouette that will help me remember their placement. Also, I took photos with my phone to use them as reference as well. I numbered them and added an initial W for white and B for black and so on to remember the type of feather, as I used 3 different shapes of feathers. I folded the piece of paper in half and traced the second wing against a glass door with natural light. Then I added the labels. For this project, I will be using 3 colors: white by Bear, black and agave blue by Waverly. I originally wanted to make the wings black and white, but I felt that this piece needed some color, so I decided to add some blue. I am painting some white feathers white again, just to be consistent with the color for both wings. Also, it is important to organize the feathers as they have a unique shape and we want to mirror what we do or paint on one wing to another. For some feathers, I did 2 coats of white paint to get good coverage. Additionally, I want to keep the laser cut in the middle clear from paint. I gave the black feathers only 1 coat. For the blue feathers, I use a technique to create an ombre because I am looking for a texture and yet smooth finish, just like real feathers. And here are my blue feathers all painted. I will put them aside to let them dry, and now I will move on to trace the wings onto the wall frame. I added some pencil on the back of my drawing that will transfer to the surface of the frame. And here is the transfer of the image, visible enough to place each feather. Next, I decided to use a little bit of gold for each feather, as real feathers sometimes tend to have a metallic shine. For this, I will be using a dry brush technique to add a hint of gold. This will add more texture and dimension to our piece. Now that all the feathers are dried and finished, I will be gluing each feather in their appropriate location using some tacky glue. I will be referencing the photos I took with my phone and my drawing with all the labels. Sometimes I had to cut small pieces from some of the feathers to make adjustments and to create a perfect fit for the next feather, as you can see here. If you decide to recreate this piece, feel free to make adjustments as you go. Friends, I would like to connect with you, so please consider subscribing to this channel as I want to continue bringing you great projects like this one. Also, give a like to this video and share it with your family members and friends that you think will enjoy it. Also, I would like to thank all my subscribers for their continuous support and kind words. I really appreciate it. Enjoy this video and watch it until the end as I have a sneak peek of my next project. This piece was so much fun to create, so I hope you get encouraged to recreate it. And this is what we have so far. This piece is coming along nicely. What colors will you use instead if you were to recreate this piece? Please let me know in the comments below. Now I will move on gluing the blue feathers, which are my favorite. I will be following the same process. I will use some tacky glue and cut edges as necessary to maintain the shape of each wing. Next, I will create some outlines with this piece that will help me to stay within the working area. This means I can go over this line just a little, but not too much, as it will be covered with this centerpiece. I didn't trace the small feathers because they are small and easy to adjust. I will be following all the steps to create the blue feathers and adding the ombre effect for texture. I placed the feathers on white tape on top of my drawing that I won't be using anymore. Because these feathers are small, I was able to paint several at a time using a dry brush technique. And here are the small feathers all completed. Now it is time to glue the small feathers. It is critical to maintain the integrity of the overlap flow and direction of the feathers, as you can see here. We want these wings to look as natural as possible. And this is what we have so far. It is exciting to know that we're almost done with this piece. Now I will be painting any small gaps to make the wings fuller. Before I show you the final reveal, I would like you to see a sneak peek of my next project. You wouldn't want to miss, so stay tuned. Are you ready for the final reveal? Here is a close-up of the wings. Take a look at the colors and texture. What do you think of this piece? Let me know in the comments below. These wings are so cool. They are three-dimensional and pop quite a bit, almost like if they are ready to come out and fly. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to do these 3 things, as this will help me to grow in the creative YouTube community. 1. Like this video. 2. Subscribe to this channel. 3. Share the video with others that you think will enjoy it. And as a plus, follow me on my other social media platforms.